Hello, welcome to this again. So like, iPods, right? I've shown them before on the channel, and I've even made some custom ones before. Now I've also got this friend who's a really big fan of the anime Bocchi the Rock, and he also loves using his iPod Nano. So for his birthday, we thought it'd be funny to combine the two. Any of you remember the Weezer? Well, I'm basically doing this, but to an iPod. I've got a bunch of parts, I'm building a Boch pod. And this is the iPod I'm gonna do it to because it's fully working except for a broken screen, so it's, you know, perfect for this. Should probably explain that I got all these from Elite Obsolete. He showed up to one of my live streams once, like a year ago. Here's the thing that's gonna make the SD card work. Here's the replacement screen. Here's the big ass battery. Okay, I can see the click wheel and stuff in here. That's good because, okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, and here's my bag of screws. All right, so first off, I need to take apart the iPod, obviously. So this thing's been opened a few times, so it shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, there we go. All right, and it's open. So I'm basically replacing everything but the motherboard and this metal frame, which I think I have to get the metal frame out to actually, oh, cool. There is exactly one screw holding in the metal thing, and it's not even, There were no screws holding in the metal thing. Convenient for me, and good thing I bought the bag of screws. Let's get the screen out of here. This whole click wheel assembly is really scuffed, because, like, it has adhesive that sticks to the metal itself, and that's how it makes the contact, and it's really annoying to replace. I think last time I replaced the click wheel, I just, like, put some tape there and it just worked-ish, and it just kind of falls out. Ooh, I know that's some tape I do not want to break. Okay, where's my, like, double-sided adhesive tape? This isn't exactly what I was thinking of, but I have so much of it that basically what I want to do is tape the click wheel button to the actual click wheel so it's not an absolute pain to get on. Okay, that should be good enough. I don't really want to put it like all the way on because I don't really know how much this sticks. Okay, this does have some replacement adhesive, which is nice. Man, this this tape doesn't really stick to this. Okay, here's the tape I was thinking of. All right, this tape is so thick that this thing might not even close, but it's all I got. All right, I think it's time for the iFlash board. No, it's time for the screen. Alright, I think this is in. Don't worry, there's a peel on the front. I'm not getting fingerprints all over it. Okay, I still need to get the screen peel off. And once this is off, I have a race against the clock before dust gets on it. What the hell? There's a screw over here. Not only is my goop keeping it from going in, there's also a screw over here. What the hell? Guess I finally gotta break out the screwdriver. Question is, can I even get this out? Okay, I got it out. Cool. Now's when we get out the bag of screws. Well, I've already lost one of them. It's not going in because the holes aren't aligned. What the hell? I don't know if this is from me or if it just came like this, but like it's already cracked down there. What the heck? Alright, the front plate is screwed in. Hell yeah. Already this looks cool in my opinion. Alright, I probably should have kept that on so I don't scratch the hell out of this. Okay, good enough. Alright, now I think it's time for the iFlash board. Now before I put the SD card in, I'm gonna format it real quick. So, I'm gonna do that. Alright, the card has been formatted. Okay, I think that's in. We just do that. Alright, time for the back plate, which is pink. Alright, I gotta get some of this peel off. I think that just goes down there. Actually, I think it goes in the other way. I think it's supposed to go in this way, because then it, like, you know... No, it would be this way, because then it does that. Okay, I should probably put some sticky tape in here. This thing's just falling out. Okay, it is... What the fuck? Okay, now it's stuck in there. Cool. I just need to get this plugged in. Alright, flip it over, and... I see nothing. Okay, don't panic yet. Either A, the battery's not plugged in all the way, or B, the battery's just dead. Luckily, it's very easy to test one of those things. Hey! Alright, cool. The thing is boot looping, but, it does say it's charging, so that's good. Okay, and it stays on when I unplug it, which means the battery works. Cool. Let's see, can I close this up without exploding? Because honestly, that battery kind of scares me. Oh. Oh, it's just my goop. Glorpulous. Don't pull the whole thing out, just like take that off. Cool, alright. And with that, I think I can do this. And we have a Boach Pod. I just need to hook this up to iTunes and sync it and all that. And I'll be right back once that's finished. Okay. Something is super messed up with that one. I've spent like a good 3 hours trying to get this thing to sync with my computer, but every time I plug it in, it causes Windows to just freak out and freeze until I unplug it. I have an idea. The iPod is still plugged in. Sometimes the iPod just being plugged in breaks things. If I unplug it, oh my fucking god. So I thought it was the SD card. So I unplugged the SD card and I reformatted it separately in a variety of different ways. Still didn't work. And so eventually I tried putting this thing into the motherboard of this iPod, and all of a sudden it works, and I'm able to restore the iPod. Put it back in this thing, and it just starts doing the whole thing again. So I'm pretty sure there's something up with this motherboard that it's just not liking. So what I need to do is I need to harvest the motherboard from this thing, which I'm pretty sure also has no screws. Wow, great job, me. You're so good at putting these things together. And I basically have to do all of this again. This is getting sent to the friend for his birthday. I won't have a working iPod after this. And while I replace the motherboard in this iPod, let me take a moment to tell you about today's sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay is your all-in-one service when you need parts for a project. They offer high-quality PCB prototyping, CNC machining, 3D printing, and more. I've personally used their service in the past and was amazed by their quality. And if you're looking to build something cool but don't want to design anything, PCBWay allows you to purchase user-generated designs right from their website. For all of this and more, go to PCBWay.com or use the link in the description to get $5 off your first purchase. Anyway, the motherboard's been swapped. Oh my god, finally! Oh jeez, it has full battery already. This thing's lasting ages. Oh, I put so many scratches on the back. Oh man. I don't care anymore, just close it up. I mean, those scratches were gonna show up in like a day of regular use anyway, so I mean, There's a fully charged... Oh, jeez. Just go in. Thank you. There's a fully charged lithium battery in here that I really don't want to make angry. Okay, now let me get stuff synced to this. Hopefully for real this time. Alright, I got stuff to sync to this thing, and I can't play much of it before Aniplex kicks my ass, but... it works. And even at this thing's tiny resolution, it still looks pretty good, so...